Hi everyone, Alice here, and welcome to the monthly readings. So, this is going to be a bit of a trial, but we're going to check in on the energy for this month and see what's going on. First, we'll see somebody that you're having an encounter with, some sort of meeting. What comes of that for this month? It could be romantic, it could be a friend, it could be family, it could be your boss, it could be a coworker. It's quite general in that sense. Just, what might be going on that you might need a little bit of a heads up about, perhaps. Then we'll go in and look in your love life in terms of love and romance, see what's going on there. It could be somebody that you're currently dealing with, could be somebody from the past, or could be new energy that's coming towards you. These are general readings, so take the parts that resonate with you. Not everything is going to be your story. You can always check any of the other signs. There could be other messages in there for you as well. And then we'll end it with some spiritual guidance, just kind of help you to see what you might need to focus on this month. I can't tell you what to do, obviously, but just think of it as just a little bit of help. If you're feeling a little lost this month, it's like, what do I need to do? What are some things that maybe would be helpful to focus on this month, or even just things that could be coming towards you that could be a little challenging, and again, getting a little bit of a heads up there. So that's what we're going to be doing here for this month. It's a bit of a trial. It is 3 readings, so I don't know if I'll do 3 readings every month, but kind of seeing what works and what doesn't. So I really appreciate it if you could let me know what you think. And I think that's everything. So we'll get into the readings, and that will be that. Okay, Leo, let's see. Someone who you may meet this month. What comes of that meeting? I say meeting. It could be somebody new. It could be somebody that you already know. Just something to be aware of, perhaps. It's coming towards you. Yeah, there's some sort of loss here. You may walk away from this feeling like maybe things aren't as stable in some way here. There could be a lost in translation here as well. This doesn't have to be you. This could be them. Just somebody's feeling like it's not as stable, right? Something that was secure or stable may be feeling like it's a little precarious here. It's in the wording as well. So you might be confused at the message. Maybe it's not very clear, or there's something about the way something is worded that makes you maybe feel less secure about something here, or makes this person feel less secure. See what else. Cock blocking. Feeling like a predator. Got birds of prey there. This person could be blocking you. Somebody could be blocking. Somebody's got an eye on this situation. Okay, hold on. Let me get all the energies out so we can see as a whole. We're just getting bits and pieces. Okay, I think I'm beginning to see here what's going on, or possibly going on here. It's like somebody who almost refuses to walk away from the situation. So you might get a message from somebody, or you hear from someone where you feel like maybe you're being watched in some way, or that somebody is still around, that their energy is still around, and that could make you feel insecure. So I don't know if the person that you're meeting, if that is this person, or it could just be somebody that you meet, and then after that sort of whatever meeting correspondence that you have with that person, that you may walk away from it feeling insecure, you know, feeling like you're being watched, you know, feeling like somebody who couldn't walk away from something, is if that energy's still there. It could be anything, to be honest. Like, I mean, I wouldn't go, like, unless, okay, if it's not what's going on, if you know you don't have a stalker or something like that, then don't freak out and be like, oh my gosh, Alice said I had a stalker. It's energy, right? We have to remember, I talk about energy here. I don't know if it's a person. It could be like a company that's hounding you, right? It could be like a debt collector or something, right? Or it could just be a feeling, like negative energy that's around you, you know, making you feel like paranoid or something. I don't know exactly what it is. It could just be something from your past, that is still around, like, and like you have a conversation with somebody and it just brings up all this shit from their past again, right? I just want to be clear about that, because I feel like some people, like, they get so fixated on things, and it's like, yeah, if it's not your story, don't go like making shit up, right? Because it is a general reading. We have to keep that in mind. Okay, so this is probably something from before, from the past, that is coming back around again. So we have a reunion, we have child here, so this could have been something when you were younger. Yeah. I would say it's not something you are completely, like, unfamiliar with. There is some sort of familiarity with whatever this energy is, or it reminds you of something. Let's get a little bit more. Let's see where it's coming from. Queen of Swords. Okay, somebody didn't mince their words here. Yeah, okay. So if you had some sort of insecurity that you've had since you were a kid, somebody could say something to you and it just brings up all those sort of bad memories here. What is this? It could be something not going according to plan, you know. Okay, so something may not have gone according to somebody's plan here. Maybe they're taking it out on you. There is some sort of truth here, so, you know, maybe they're blaming you. I mean, that doesn't, even if it's true, I mean, that doesn't make it right, right? They don't have to be that way, because they're being kind of mean here. I get, like, they might be blaming you for something failing to come together, or from something, like, not happening the way that it should have. Major disappointments here. It's like everything was fine, and then it's like they blame you for something just not happening, something not working out according to plan. They could have missed out on something, on some sort of event. So this Four of Wands, I mean, it could have been like a wedding, some sort of destination wedding, or some sort of like get together event or something that somebody may have missed out on, and they could be blaming you for that. And then it just kind of brings back like these insecurities, maybe since when you were younger, here, and causing all sorts of unnecessary grief here. see your energy in this, Leo. Because I get the clock blocking is that it might block you from doing things. Like, you know, stopping you in your tracks. And that is the sort of issue here. Let's see, where are you in this, Leo? Where's your energy? How are you seeing this situation here? You know what? I'm not picking that up. Fuck off. You don't want to stay on the table, then you get to stay on the floor. Plus, I know it's face down, so it doesn't even matter. I don't know what it is. So I do feel like you have made the plans here. You're the one who's making the plans here with the Magician. So, okay. King of Cups. I think that you had the best of intentions here. I think you did your research as well with the Hermit. Yeah, I get like you feel it's not ideal. This person, whoever this energy is, this person that's like blaming you, I get like it's not ideal with the Sun in reverse. That's your energy. You know, it makes you feel not quite like yourself. But I also get like it's not like it's like bummed out energy. It's like, man, that sucks. But I don't feel like you are like making that big of a deal out of it. It's not like, oh my gosh, my life is over or anything like that. I don't think you're being overly dramatic here, because I get like you seem to be in this energy like when it comes to this, like it's like, yeah, okay, I did do some things here, but like I had the best of intentions and I did my research. So even if there's somebody here who's blaming you, I do feel like within you that you may not feel like, I wouldn't say like that you don't feel to blame here, because I get here with your energy, it's like, well, yeah, I did do that. But I don't feel like you're letting it affect you as much, except you're being blocked. Your energy is being blocked. Now it could be this person as well. It's just, let me see. Yeah, okay. Because I was like, what's being blocked here? So we have the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse. Somebody could just be blaming you for, I mean, it could be, this could be some sort of relationship that you have with somebody, where it's like, yeah, I guess I'm always the victim. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm the one that you're gonna blame for all the shortcomings here, right? It's my mistake. I do feel like somebody's trying to make you feel guilty, and that's what's causing the block here. Because I don't really get, like, I kind of feel like it's water off your back, but it is difficult to move forward when somebody that you have a strong connection to keeps trying to guilt trip you, keeps trying to sort of blame you for what happened here. And I mean, I guess it kind of is your fault. You know, it reminds me of, like, especially with family, you know, like family sometimes will never let you live down a mistake that you made. And it's like, yes, I did make that mistake, but it's like they just won't let you live it down. And it's not even like it doesn't even have to be a big thing. It could just be like, I don't know, you made reservations for a restaurant and then like you didn't realize like that day was like some special event day or something, or like there was like a big game on or something, so you didn't realize it was going to be that crowded, like, or rowdy or something like that, like, I don't know, big MMA fight or something, and there was just lots of people there, and then they're like, oh, remember the time when you made that like reservation and it was like super loud and noisy and obnoxious? And you're like, yeah. It feels like that, and it kind of like it could like sort of stop you in your tracks with sort of progressing things with this person or the other energies. Yeah, but I get like the energy, it's like it's still there. Like, even if it's like happened so long ago, it's like it just comes back around, and it's like, really? There is a sense of insecurity though, but I do feel like you are kind of going with it. Let me see, anything else? Yeah, I mean, I get like water off your back, Six of Swords. Like, I don't even think it's that big of a deal, but it's here in the energy. So it's kind of like, hey, just to let you know, there's somebody who's going to be kind of difficult, make things a little difficult for you, or an energy that's going to make things a little difficult for you. But try like not to let it get you down, because I do see somebody here just kind of trying to guilt trip you here. But I think that you might even try to take some distance between you and this energy, or just try to like, yeah, just kind of temporarily kind of maybe walk away from this here. You know, you might even feel like you don't really have many choices in the matter anyways. So it's like, kind of like, you know, well, either I deal with it and I kind of laugh at it, or I can just be like a sourpuss about it. It's like, well, I don't really have any choice, because you could feel like backed into a corner between a rock and a hard place. That could be that cock blocking, that blocked energy. It's like, yeah. It doesn't have to be fair, and I don't think it is fair to you, but it's just something to deal with, a lesson to learn, things like that. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, so we're gonna look at love. Could be somebody that you are currently dealing with, could be somebody from the past, could be somebody new. I don't know, these are general readings. It's whatever is coming towards you in a romantic sense here. So let's see who's around. Leo. What is coming towards Leo when it comes to love, romance, things like that. Somebody's starting to understand that maybe they sabotage things, that they're the reason for why something didn't go well, or that something hasn't gone well. Yeah, I think that this person was, somebody was pretending that, you know, I'm not to blame here. You know, they were pretending that maybe, you know, I didn't do any of this. I didn't sabotage any of this. But I think they're starting to see a little bit more clearly what you were saying to them. Because I feel like you were saying something to them about, you know, that they're pretending, the masks that they wear. And it's like, okay, maybe they're starting to see what you meant. Let's see what else. To like crack my fingers, my knuckles. I won't, just I feel like I should. Somebody's got good news. This seems to be positive for you. Like, I get like somebody, they may want to reconcile here, perhaps. Because I'm getting a very positive. This is really good. This is really good for your connection with whoever this is. Could be like a breakthrough of some sort. Very positive energy there. Man holding a coin. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is either they got some really good like advice from somebody, or they're just learning things about themselves. Like this is somebody that is, you know, growing up, being more mature in this energy, learning things, just like personal growth here. You know, somebody could have said something, or they could have heard something from someone that kind of like a light bulb went off in their head or something. And it's like, oh, you know, that's what Leo meant. I do feel like this very likely is somebody that you're already involved with. So if you're not involved with somebody right now, Leo, if you're not in a relationship, this could be somebody coming towards you this month. Because I get like there's sort of like a happy relationship here. I don't feel like there's too many issues in this connection right now. And whoever this is somebody that, you know, is able to take in and see their mistakes, see your side, put themselves in your shoes here. So this is somebody that is mature here. And this is somebody that has realized that sometimes they're blinded by their own mistakes and their own shortcomings. But that takes a very mature person to admit that. So I'm just telling you what's here in the energy. So if you're like, Alice, I don't know anybody like that in my life, I'm like, okay, well then it's probably future influence here for you. Somebody who's coming towards you, because that's what I get here. That this is somebody that you are already happy with in a relationship, or you may be, if they are a potential new connection. Because I see a lot of positivity here. Oh, my hand hurts. Okay, sorry. Antsy energy. This is somebody who can't wait to sort of tell you what they've learned. They can't wait to tell you what they figured out. Like they want you to know these things. Like I get that there is some sort of respect here between the two of you. Like they feel like you would understand. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to be vulnerable here with you, and they want to tell you all these things that they've been thinking about. Like I just get like, I can't wait to tell Leo, because Leo would understand. You know, Leo would appreciate it. So this is a very, I feel, healthy relationship, whoever this is. So it could be coming towards you. They feel like a big weight has been lifted from them. There's a big relief here from this person. They feel like they've transformed in some way, that there's been this shift here. Like a big, like a breakthrough, like a major breakthrough for them in your connection here. Yeah, I told you. A big epiphany. It's like they've realized all these things. They've had this sort of realization, a light bulb here when it's something about themselves and what they've been, you know, blinded to. Let's see, where's your energy in this, Leo? Where are you? Okay, that was different. Cards kind of did a weird thing. Yeah, I can't do that because my hands hurt too much. I kind of shuffled one of the decks weird, so I guess I like strained my hand a bit. So no fancy shuffling. Cards are too stiff to do that. Actually, I might even switch the cards if these cards are hurting my hands too much. Okay, where are you? Yeah, you see this kind of as a fresh start. You know, a chance to sort of redeem some things here that maybe used to trigger you. Not necessarily with just this person, but just like things for you that were triggers for you. It's like a whole new fresh start here with you. You see this connection. Yeah. It's like, the more you know as well, you know, the better you feel. I mean, duh. But it's like almost like you can really see a future here. It's like looking towards the future. This is a fresh start. And the King of Swords, it's like, okay, it's like with the things that you know, it's like I really feel like I can plan something here. That we can plan something like really solid for the future. You know, get away from whatever things that were holding you back before. It's like I'm getting like a brand new slate here. Clean slate. Now, this, I don't know who this person is. I mean, it could be a brand new person. Like I said, it keeps saying it could be a new connection. Or it could just be somebody that you already know having just a brand new slate. But you have to feel that way, right? Because this is how you're, like, that person, whoever that is, would be somebody that you would feel like you can have a fresh start with. So if there's somebody that you're like, there's no way that we could go back, I'm like, then it's not about that person. It's somebody else. And you know, I gotta be honest with you. Okay, not the way isn't set clear because I wanted to know what was hidden. So there are other ways that this could go. It doesn't have to go one way here. Okay, so I do feel like you kind of dictate the pace of how things can go in this connection and how things are going to proceed here. There are many options and where you want things to go. What is it that you want here? The Seven of Cups can be that sort of what if type of energy. So it's like, okay, so what if I did this or what if I did that? I feel like you got time. You have time. You know, you don't have to rush things here. I feel, yeah, you can really like slow the energy down and create what you want out of this energy. Like I said, it's like fresh, clean slate here. This is somebody that I feel is trustworthy, or at least somebody that respects you. Somebody that wants to be open here with you, somebody that wants to share with you what they're thinking, what they're, you know, what they're feeling here, because they feel like you would understand, that you would be somebody that they could sort of bounce ideas off of, things like that. It's a very positive connection here. I do feel like this person enjoys that because it's like they're just having such this big epiphany. It's like, wow, you know, when you're open with somebody and you know you can talk to them about, you know, what's on your mind, they're just kind of like realizing like it's such a weight lifted off of them to talk about these things here with you. And like for you, you're like, wow, like this is like a breath of fresh air. Like I could really see things going here if we can keep this up, if we can keep the honest conversations up, if we can keep the maturity level up there. But yeah, like I said, you don't have to rush. There's no rush here. You can dictate the speed here and where you want things to go. You don't have to choose right now. And it's not even like oh, you're afraid to do anything. I don't get that here. It's just you can relax and enjoy the energy for what it is right now, that you don't have to just jump into things right away. You can just kind of see where things take you. Okay, let's see. Get the romance angels. Oh, what did I tell you? Okay, so this is probably very likely a new person. Okay, new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, I mean, this kind of feels like it would be a new person. You know, I was just telling you, there's the possibility it could be somebody from your past. Like I said, if it is somebody from your past, then this is like, it's like a whole new person. It's like a whole new connection, right? It's a breath of fresh air. But I feel for most people, this is just a new person coming in, you know, somebody that you feel on some sort of equal ground. Now, it is a little rocky, right? Because I feel like this person isn't, at first, isn't really upfront about things here. But I think you call them out on that. And I think it takes a bit of time for this person to fully understand what you meant. You know, what you meant by, maybe you call them out and saying, like, you know, why are you sabotaging this? Like, I'm not saying this is what you would say exactly, honest, like, obviously. But, like, maybe you point out, you know, something that this person has been doing or whatever. And I mean, I don't know, I can't even think of any examples, but you know what I mean, right? And they're kind of understanding where you're coming from. And being like, oh, okay. All right, this seems really good. Seems hopeful. Seems full of hope, right? Here, let me see. Signs? So any sort of signs for you? Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, more Capricorn. I mean, there's all signs, but those are like sort of the majors here. Getting also Taurus too. Okay. All right, so we're gonna move on. Okay, so let's get you some spiritual guidance here. Obviously, I can't tell you what to do, but perhaps this might help to guide you if you're feeling a little lost this month on what you perhaps might want to focus on. Okay. So let's see. Spiritual guidance for Leo for July. We have 666, reflect. It's very nice looking. I get like it's very clean and clear. Also, it kind of reminds me of a cataract. So there could be something that maybe you're not seeing clearly, and maybe more reflection, more contemplation may be needed in that area. All right, message, your message, your message. It says, I am aligned, divine, and my life is right on time. Just rhymes. They don't normally rhyme. Okay. So it says, lots of folks get a bit worried when they see this number 666, right? But it's actually a message of reflection. Your angels are asking you to take a step back, to hit the pause button. With that greater distance, examine your current circumstances. Are you heading in a direction that speaks to your truth? Do your relationships lift you up? Does your job fulfill you? Or have you instead been putting your energy into things that simply don't work for you any longer? This is your sign to be honest with yourself and make the changes that speak to your higher self. Yeah, it's like taking stock. It's like stop what you're doing and just kind of look at what's going on around you. It's like take an evaluation of your life, perhaps this month, and just see, okay, so what has gotten stale, what has gotten old, you know, what are the things that you're doing just out of habit, and like, are you doing it because you need to do it, or are you doing it because it's just what you do? You know, sometimes we get stuck in things and we do them because we're just so used to doing them, but it's like, is this actually helping me, right? I'm just thinking of an example of, you know, sometimes like I'll get into shows and I'll keep watching the show even though I stopped liking the show, So it's like, well, why am I watching the show? It's like at this point, I'm just hate watching the show. And it's not actually like doing much for me. It just makes me annoyed to be watching it because every time I watch it, I'm hoping that it's going to be better. I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it, but then I don't. And it just, puts me in a bad mood because, again, I'm disappointed. Again, the show isn't, making me feel happy. So it's like, then why am I watching it? Right? It's like, well, take stock and look at that and be like, well, why am I doing this? And you're like, let's just stop this. Stop watching the show that does not bring me any joy in anything and go find something else. Like, what's her name? Marie Kondo, where it's like, does this thing spark joy? Right? It's like, take some stock in the things in your life and be honest. Be honest with yourself, especially things that you maybe are a little delusional about, or you're being wishful thinking about. It's like, is it doing anything for you right now? Right? Just because you cut things out or you put things aside doesn't mean it's forever. It's just like, well, like right now it's like summer here, it's hot as fuck, it's so humid, and it's like, even if like I really like a certain sweater or something, it's like I can't wear it right now because if I wore it right now, I would be dying in it. And it's like, okay, so we got to put that aside. You just got to put it aside for a few months. And then when it gets cooler out, then we can bring it back out again and enjoy it, right? But like for now, it is not doing me any good, right? Things like that. Well, not things like that, but like that sort of energy, right? Okay, let's get some more here with tarot. What does it say? Strength? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I feel like this month, reflecting on these things may give you some opportunities here to follow through and do things that maybe you were a little bit afraid to do, maybe things that you felt you had to do, but maybe you don't have to do it anymore, because strength in reverse can be kind of like an energy of forcing yourself to do things, and you might, upon further reflection, realize maybe you've been forcing yourself to do things here that isn't what you really wanted to do, but perhaps maybe you were afraid to stop doing it or something along those lines there. I feel spiritual guidance is to just embrace the things that make you happy. And I know it's like, well, duh, but sometimes we need to be reminded that, even the things that will make you happy down the line as well with Star here, it's like, try to focus on those things. You could say, I get kind of like letting go of the things that you're forcing yourself to do and try to embrace more the things that make you happy right now and that are healing for you and that are more aligned with your purpose right now. The things that might be a little bit challenging and difficult, I do feel like it's easier to just sort of like give up and just not do it. It's just easier to be like, whatever, that's so much like effort and work, to like take stock of things and go through and make changes and things like that. It's just easier if I keep doing things the way that I've been doing it here. Yeah, I mean, you could fall into that trap, and spiritual guidance here is trying to, you know, tell you to avoid that, avoid being lazy. Basically, that's what this is, with the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, it's so easy to just be like, it's like, I don't want to find a new show to watch. It's so hard to find a new show to watch, and like, I don't want to like do like all these different things. It's like, I'm so used to what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like when you get sort of stuck in a rut, it's because you're not doing other things. You're just doing what you're used to doing, and it's not like, it's not helpful. Like, it was, maybe it served its purpose at one point, but it's not. It's like, I mean, it's like with the whole sweater thing. It's like, yeah, it's like I could continue wearing a sweater, but like I'd be dying in it and I'd be so hot and everything. It's like, it does take effort to like put away, you know, the winter clothes and then find, you know, the spring summer clothes. You know, it takes effort to take those things out and to find them and everything. It's like, yeah, but it's gonna make you, you're gonna feel better in the long run. And that's what I get here. You will feel better in the long run. Just try not to like, you know, brush it aside just because it's like, I don't really feel like doing it. Or I don't even know where to start, or things like that. It's like, I feel like once you get into sort of the groove of it, and you look at the things, like you look at the major things that are not making you happy, the things that you just kind of do automatically and that you just kind of force yourself to do, I think it will get easier in that aspect. Okay, I think that's it for the readings for today. So thank you, Leo, for watching and for listening. I hope that you found something useful or insightful here, or just entertaining. If you enjoy these readings, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the format and the monthly readings, because this is 3-in-1. I probably won't do 3-in-1. I'll probably just pick one, to be honest, and do those going forward. Although I do feel like most people probably just want the love readings. It's just because like I feel like I do them on a weekly basis. So like, how different is it from like, what's the difference between getting a monthly and then a weekly? I don't know. Anyways, we'll see, right? So I'm gonna end things here. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Take care. Good luck. Be well, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.